What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Brian Mello with Marty's Buick GMC and Chevrolet, and in today's video, we'll be discussing the newly revealed pricing on the 2022 Silverado ZR2. If you're new to the channel, or maybe you're just coming back for more, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. I upload fresh General Motors related content every single week, so if that's something that you're into, be sure to tune in. Let's get into it. All right, so although the 2022 Silverado ZR2 was revealed to us a few months ago, one of the major details that Chevrolet, of course, left out was its pricing. And I'm sure I'm not alone when I say I was a bit concerned, maybe a little bit more than just a bit concerned, about the price when GMC revealed the AT4X to us with a $75,000 price point. That was kind of throwing a wrench in my plans. Thankfully, however, according to sources, the 2022 Silverado ZR2 won't be priced at $75,000. It won't even be priced at $70,000. The Silverado ZR2, when we add in the freight and destination charges, will land at $66,795. Now, I'm not going to pretend that this is cheap. This isn't cheap by any means. But the difference in payment between a ZR2 and an AT4X, if you were to buy at MSRP, would be roughly, now these are real rough estimates, around $180 to $200 a month. And that's a decent savings if you were to decide on the ZR2 over the AT4X, which is exactly what I'm going to do. Now, for those who are not die-hard bow tie fans, making a decision between the ZR2 and the Ford Raptor may be a bit more of a difficult one when we consider that the Raptor starts at around $65,800 when you include freight and destination, and the Raptor also comes along with an additional 30 horsepower and 50 pound-feet of torque. But that is coming from a twin-turbo 3.5-liter V6 as opposed to the ZR2's 6.2-liter V8. And I know a few people that own Raptors, and one of their biggest complaints, as I'm sure some of you have also heard this as well, it's the sound that comes out of the tailpipe. There's just something different, you know, something more satisfying when you hit the go pedal and you get to hear an angry V8. Especially for those buyers that are interested in a performance truck. So perhaps the minor increase in power that the Raptor has might not be as much of a bargaining chip as we think, due mainly to its V6 power plant. Now, if you're someone who has pretty much zero intentions on going off-road, I mean, you drive this thing on the pavement, you drive this thing on the highway, your tires never hit dirt, I think the ZR2 will be, and let's be a little bit honest here, a big waste of money, especially if you consider a 2022 Turbo Boss equipped with the same 6.2-liter V8 will come in at roughly $55,000. So unless you really need that high approach angle front bumper, the Multimatic suspension, and front and rear lockers, you may just want to save yourself around $10K and go the Turbo Boss route. But listen, I get it. Some people just want the flagship truck, and that's cool too. Now, as I'm sure most of you are aware, the ZR2 will only come available with the 6.2-liter V8, which puts out 420 horsepower and 460 pound-feet of torque sent through GM's 10-speed automatic transmission. We'll also get that nice new interior upgrade that we've all been waiting for, and I'll be very interested to see what options come out as far as aftermarket superchargers go. Now, I know there's already a slew of options, but there might be some new stuff that they come out specific for the ZR2, so I'm interested to see what happens there. Hint, hint. All in all, I think this is the perfect price point for the ZR2, and it's pretty much sealed the deal for me as to which truck I'm planning to purchase next year. I know I didn't reveal exactly what I had done. I did pre-order an AT4, not the AT4X, but I'm going to go ahead and waive that reservation, and I'm going to order a ZR2 as soon as I'm able to do so. The hardest decision I'm going to have to make as of now is pretty much which color I'm going to go with, but I'm thinking I'll probably roll with whatever pearl white options are available. I thought about the blue, but at this point, I'm sort of tired of seeing the ZR2 in blue. We've seen it everywhere in blue, so I think I'm going to skip on that. But let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are. Do you think the truck is priced right? You know, if you're like me and you've been tossing around the idea of the AT4X or the ZR2, does this pricing help make the decision easier for you? I left the TRX out of this conversation altogether because these trucks aren't competitors in my opinion. I believe the TRX, someone can correct me, starts at around 74, 75,000. It's just not, these are just It's not a competitor, in my opinion. This is more of a Raptor competitor, but that's just my humble opinion. As always, I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you made it this far in the video, if you could just help your boy out, smash that like button. It really does help me out in a big way. It gets more eyes on my channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. Be sure to check out my friends over at gmpartsdepartment.com for all your GM OEM parts needs, and I will catch you all in the next video. Thanks again, guys, and take care.